I'm here with Jay, Operations Manager at Wisk, and we're going to take a look at their Gen 6 aircraft. Jay, I wonder if you could give me a bit of an overview of the aircraft behind us.
Ned, thank you very much. Yes, welcome to Wisk. Behind us is our sixth generation aircraft here at Farnborough. What we have here is an electric vertical takeoff and landing air taxi. We're hoping to bring a viable solution for people to easily move around the city, connect airport to airport, things like that. But we want to bring ease to traffic. And how can we do that? The biggest thing about our plane is that we don't have a pilot on board.
EVTOLs are a new market sector, so there's loads of challenges that come with designing not only a new aircraft, but a new sector. And the autonomatic part of that presumably adds an extra challenge in itself. Do you see that as a challenge or an advantage?
Absolutely, it's a challenge, but I think that's that's the joy of this. I've been here with the company for 9 years, and everything has been a challenge, whether it be the electric portion of it, the motors that we build, or the fans that we're testing, or the different generations we've been through. It's the joy of research and development, is finding challenges.
The autonomy is somewhat different from some of the other eVTOL propositions. What other unique features does this aircraft have?
Compared to our competitors, we're all really in the similar boat of about the same size. It'll be somewhere 3-4 passengers is kind of what the industry is going towards. Electric is where everyone's heading as well, or most people are heading. We're just different that we're starting the autonomy first. I think everyone wants to get there. I think it's the viable solution. Pilots, there's already a pilot shortage today. Pilots are expensive. There's a lot of training that's involved with that. And if we're really trying to bring this to the mass market, you have to have a solution. And we think that not having the pilot in the aircraft, it alleviates some of that. It helps drive the cost down. It helps bring this to more people than just select few like a helicopter does.
Does the autonomy create challenges around certification?
It does. Autonomy is something that's never been done before. Neither has electric vertical lift or all the fly-by-wire systems that we have in place. So it's on the list of things that we have to go through. We're being realistic about it. We're hoping to be certified towards the end of the decade. We know it's going to take some time, and with Boeing being on board, they understand that. Boeing's a big company. They've been doing this for a long time. They understand where aviation is and some of the choke points, and so they're supportive of it and looking forward to seeing what we can do.
Talking about Boeing, what expertise do they bring to the operation?
Boeing brings a lot of expertise. So with me in flight operations, I can use myself as an example. I was down at one of their facilities down south, met some people, and I can give them a phone call. Funding is a nice thing, but having the ability to talk to people to see how other things are happening at other flight facilities. I can ask about tool control or ground support equipment, or what does your staffing plan look like? If you have 3 airplanes that are flying, how many mechanics do you need? And so engineering uses them as well for supply chain and other things along that way. So there's a lot of benefits to Boeing.
Jay, can you speak to the safety aspects of this aircraft?
Yeah, absolutely. So during hover, it makes for a very stable flight. You have independent control of everything. Independent control also means that if you lose one, there's redundancy in everything. There's no single point failure within the aircraft. We have a lot of redundancy between power and power distribution, flight computers, with the motors on top, everything like that. So it's a very safe aircraft.
Your aircraft is electrically powered, and that in itself means that it's more environmentally sustainable than aircraft that fly on Jet A. How do you see it fitting into a mix of transport, and do you see it as displacing people from vehicles which use internal combustion engines or helicopters?
Why electric works over fuel, it's not just the power source. It's also, you can look at maintainability. With a turbine engine, there's a lot of very expensive parts. It takes a lot of money and time and resources to fix an engine for a helicopter. So it's not only does it burn Jet A, your maintenance cost significantly goes up. With electric motors, maintenance inherently is just significantly less. If you look at a Tesla or anything like that on the road right now. So not only are we not using fuel, we're also driving maintenance costs significantly down. And so that then has a trickle effect of what needs to be produced and things like that. So the aircraft lasts longer from that standpoint, and better for people. As far as how are we trying to displace people, we're hoping to alleviate some traffic. If you're able to lift 4 people up and above traffic, that's a few less cars on the road. Most people commute by themselves in their own car. So if 4 people hop in this as a ride share, you're alleviating 4 cars per aircraft to go over the city. So inherently, as more and more cars are not on the road, traffic lessens, more people are easily able to go that way, you're burning less fuel idling. So there is a trickle-down effect of, even if you just move 4 people, you can save 4 cars. You get a couple aircraft going, a couple more cars off the road. It really helps everybody.
If we want to have a positive environmental effect, then getting people out of internal combustion engine vehicles is a great thing. And you can do that by offering them time savings, which undoubtedly you'll be able to do. But it also has to be affordable. Now, the autonomy that you offer may have time saving effects, but certainly it should reduce costs per seat. Would that be a correct assumption?
That is a correct assumption. So if you have 4 seats and one of them is taken up by a pilot, you then have 3 people sharing the cost of the ride plus the pilot. You get rid of the pilot, you now have a 4th paying passenger, and your cost goes down. So everyone can benefit from that.
That's fantastic. Jay, it's an amazing looking aircraft, and I'm really excited to get the opportunity to fly in it one day. Thanks so much for taking the time to talk to me today.
Thank you very much.